Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the land pollution. The module number is 4 and lecture number is 21. So, day by day, the land is getting polluted for our activity. So, that is why we should be very aware about the fact. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for our sustainability. This is the importance of our today's chapter. Now, we will discuss the topics, that is the definition of the lithosphere, the layers of the lithosphere, and the types of the solid waste. All these topics today we will cover. So let's get started. So students, today we will discuss about the land pollution, which is our module 4 and lecture number 21. Land pollution, that is module 4 and lecture number 21. So these are the some of the objectives of our class. After this class, you can define lithosphere. You can know what do you mean by lithosphere. You can know what are the different parts of lithosphere that we have. Also, you can know what are the solid waste that is polluting our environment regularly, that we know, and importance of this chapter, that is the land pollution, why we are discussing land pollution, that also you can know. And at last we can know about the classification of solid waste. What are the types of solid waste that we have, that we also discuss in our today's class. Okay, so these are the some of the objectives of class. Now lithosphere. So lithosphere, that means the word lithosphere is derived from the word sphere combined with the Greek word that is lithos, which means rock. Lithos means rock and sphere means the zone. Okay, so the lithosphere is a solid, whatever the land resources we have, solid resources we have, that is called by lithosphere. Okay, this lithosphere is generally incorporating, or there are three parts of the lithosphere, we can say three parts of lithosphere we have. One is crust, one is mantle, one is core. So in our earth, whatever the land resources we have, all type of that land resources are called by the lithosphere. And lithosphere are generally the constituents of the lithosphere, the parts of the lithospheres, that is crust, mantle and core. Okay, so you can see this is the picture of lithosphere. Okay, so just one of the portion we have just divided, one of the portion we have taken, we have cut a cake. Okay, so after cutting this, you can see the whatever layers we have, the whatever the inner sphere, whatever the inner zone we have, that is called by core. After that we have the mantle, and after the mantle we have the, this is the earth surface, and this is called by crust. Okay, so these are the three layers that we have. The outermost layer is called earth crust. So these are the earth crust, the outermost layer. The thickness of earth crust varies. The thickness, whatever the earth crust, the layers thickness will be vary zone to zone. Okay, so under the ocean, the crust is only about 3 to 5 ml or 5 to 10 kilometer. Okay, thick, 5 to 10 kilometer thick. Under the continents, however, the crust thickness to about 22 mile or 35 kilometer. Okay, and reaches depths of up to 37 mile, which is 60 kilometer under some mountain ranges. So this is all about the crust. We have the earth surface, whatever we have the earth surface, and the thickness of the earth surface will be different zone to zone. That is called by crust. Next we have below the crust we have the mantle. Okay, so beneath the crust, a layer of rock materials that is also solid, rigid, and relatively cool. Okay, but is believed to be made up of denser materials. So the relatively the colder region, and some of the dense materials we can get in the mantle. This layer is called upper part of the this layer is called mantle. The upper part of the mantle is upper mantle and varies in depth from about 31 mile, that is 50 kilometer, to 62 mile, that is 100 kilometer below the earth surface. Okay. So this is all about the mantle. Next we have below this lithosphere, the temperature is generally at the center of the earth. The temperature is very high, believed to be 1832 degree Fahrenheit. That means 1000 degrees centigrade. Okay, you can imagine how much hot this region is, and which is warm enough to allow the rock materials to flow if pressurized. Okay, so in the inner, that is, this layer is called by the core, the inner part, the center of the earth, where the temperature is very high. Okay, and even the temperature is high, that much high, so that the rock material can flow if pressurized. If we are applying the pressure, that rock material can flow. So this portion is called by the core. So these are the some of the layers of the lithosphere. Okay. So from this portion you can have this type of question, how you can define lithosphere, or what do you mean by lithosphere. Okay, second question, second type of questions you can have this, like discuss about the mantle, crust and core, or what are the layers of three layers of lithosphere and explain each layers. So that time you have to explain, you have to first answer each and name the each and every layer, and then you have to also discuss about each and every layer. Okay, so this type of questions generally you have from this portion. Okay, now come to the portion, that is why we are discussing about the land pollution. That is very hot topic, land pollution. Now I have here shown some of the pictures of the land pollution. You can see what the condition, current scenario, current situation, how much we are careless about about discharging the all these plastic materials, all these solid waste materials. Okay, and here you can see the plastic, the burning of plastics are taking place here also, which is very harmful, because you can see how much gases are emitted after burning process. So that will increase the carbon dioxide amount, carbon monoxide amount into our air, which is harmful for us, very harmful. Okay, and also these plastics are the some of the materials that, like plastic bottles, some of the polymers are non biodegradable materials. Still we have discharged into the land, they are not mixing to the land, so thus the land will be polluting again and again and regularly. Okay, so this is the, you can see the what is the current scenario, that is why we have to be very much aware that we should not use the plastic materials. We should reuse again and again the plastic materials. We should not discharge any type of solid waste into the directly into the ground, so that will be that will pollute our environment uh, so much. That is why the land pollution, this chapter is incorporated into your stream, so that you people can be aware, and you can then, after all, you can then spread the awareness to stop the pollution. Okay, so this is the current scenario. Okay, now next we will discuss about the source, some of the source, the waste generator, and the types of solid waste. The types of solid waste. This is our topic. The next topic is types of solid waste. Generally, the solid waste are classified based on their source. So you can see we have residential solid waste, industrial solid waste, commercial solid waste, institutional solid waste, construction and demolition solid waste, municipal solid waste, and more we have. Okay, so based on this source we have classified our solid waste. So residential solid waste, generally what are the residential solid waste? The examples are like food waste, paper waste, cardboards, plastic. Again, plastic is very harmful. Leather, textile, wood, glass, these are all the solid waste that is belongs to this category, that is residential solid waste. Next is industrial solid waste. Industrial means the from industry, from any factory, whatever we are getting the solid waste, that is belongs to this category, like housekeeping waste, packaging, food waste, construction and demolition materials, hazardous, some of the hazardous waste like acids. Okay, so these are the some of the industrial waste that we have. Next is commercial. Commercial waste, generally from the marketplace, whatever we are getting the solid waste like paper, cardboard, plastics, wood, food. So there metals, glass, these are all the types of commercial. Now institutional, from any institute, generally we get generally the paper waste. Okay, so and same as the commercial waste, paper, cardboard, plastics, all these are also we are getting from the institutional, so it can also belongs to this category, that is institutional as well. Construction, sorry, construction and demolition. So for this, like wood, steel, concrete, dirt, so these are all the solid waste that that is belongs to this construction or demolition solid waste. And thus then next one is municipal services, municipal solid waste. Okay, So this is also one type of solid waste. Again, like sludge, bleaching powders. So these are all the what these are all the belongs to this municipal solid waste. The paper, cardboard, again. Okay, next is manufacturing. From any manufacturing factory, if we are getting so many waste, scrap materials, okay, some of the undesired products, slay. So these are the all types of solid waste that is belongs to this category, that is manufacturing, from the manufacturing. And from agriculture also, some of the solid waste we are getting, like food waste, agricultural waste, runoff, hazardous waste, some of the pesticides. So these are the some of the solid waste that we are getting from the agriculture. So these are all the types of solid waste that we have, all types of solid waste that we will get from different source, and according to their source we can classify the solid waste. Very important. Okay, the from this portion you can have this type of question, like what are the sources, classify the solid waste based on that source, or example some of the municipal solid waste, example some of the institutional solid waste. Okay, and one more thing, solid waste also we have, that is biomedical solid waste, like syringe, needles, saline bottles. So they are also the biomedical solid waste, and they are also very harmful if they are discharging directly to the ground. Okay, so these are the types of solid waste. After this is the today's class. Next day we will discuss about the how we can manage this solid waste. We should not directly discharge into the ground, rather we have to recycle them, or another process we have that we have to maintain to stop the pollution. Otherwise our day by day our environment will get polluted, and also that will be harmful for our sustainability. Okay, so this is the total, sorry. Okay, so this is our total today's class. So we have defined the lithosphere. We have seen the what are the parts of lithosphere that we have, what are the different layers we have, that is mantle, that is crust, mantle, and core. Okay, next we have seen how the how the land is getting polluted day by day. What is the importance of land pollution chapter, and also we have seen what are the types of solid waste, how we can classify the solid waste based on their resources, based on their sources. Okay, so very important this portion. So next day we will discuss about the solid waste management, how we can manage this solid waste. Okay, so thank you students, you have to follow, just follow my regular classes, then you can understand all the topics. So thank you students, have a safe day.